Hello everyone, my name is Utkarsh Sean and I'm going to teach you how to solve a 3 by 3 Rubik Cube. Before we start solving 3 by 3 Rubik Cube, we need to understand the basic of Rubik Cube. Obviously, cube has 6 sides, as you can see. Generally, with the color combination, you'll find white has the opposite color as yellow, red has opposite color as orange, green has opposite color as blue. Every side has 9 pieces. This is called centerpiece. So there are 6 centerpieces. On each side you'll find 4 corner piece and 4 side piece. Okay, and this is when you hold cube like this. This is called right side, and moving like this, it's called clockwise. You're moving in the clockwise direction. This is anti-clockwise. So generally this is referred in the notation as R. This is called R, and this is called R dash. Dash signifies for anti-clockwise. And similarly, this is front side, this is top side, bottom, generally called as downside, and this is back side. Okay, so let's start solving a cube. So solving a cube is basically, it's not that difficult job, to be honest. It requires six different algorithms that needs to be followed. So there are 6 stages, so you have to solve one cube at one stages by one. And you just need to memorize few algorithms in order to go from one algorithm, one stage to another stage. The algorithms are not that complex. You just need to have a little bit of practice and you will be able to get it through. So let's start solving. So let me scramble the cube. Okay, so now I have a scrambled cube. So before solving a cube, we need to understand what is the first step. So first step, I should call a first stage, where we need to make select any of the side as my base side. So base side basically going to always point it on the downward direction. So I generally select white as my base. Um, uh, for your preference, you can select any other side. I generally select white, so I'll start white as my base. So when I want to select white as my base, what I need is I want to form the first edges cross, create a cross of white color. And when you say cross, means like this. This is white, this is white, this is white, and this white, like a plus sign. Okay. To achieve this, obviously you always are going to have white piece in center. You need 4 more white side pieces, right? So we're looking for white pieces which are side pieces, not corner pieces. Okay, so like this is a white piece. However, this is a corner piece, not a side piece. However, this is a white side piece. So this piece is of my interest, and I'm going to bring this white piece next to the white center piece, and I'm looking for such four pieces which forms a white. You might have a scenario where you might have already one or two white pieces solved. Then you just need to solve the remaining white. The target is to form a white. So to do that, I'll tell you how many different permutation or combination you'll find of a white side pieces in your cube. So there are basically 3 different combination you'll find for white to be present. The first combination is that the side pieces you're looking for is on the top layer. Okay, so this is my bottom, so this is my top layer. So first thing, while solving, have a look whether are you able to see any white pieces on the top of your cube. If yes, then let's select that piece and solve that piece. So I can see there's only one white piece I can see here, which is a white and blue. Okay, so my task is to get this white piece from top to bottom. so that it makes one white solved. Okay, so how to solve that? So just make sure that your that piece is either on the your right side, okay, like this, or on the left side like this. Okay, either of the way. Okay, and then just move either if it's on right hand side, make right move the right face twice so that it brings that piece from top to bottom. Okay, so that it is that easy. Okay, from top layer bringing it down is just making two rotations on this face which it face. So in this case it was on the on the right face, so I moved on the right faces twice and it brought that white piece from top to bottom. So that is how you solve if your piece is on the top layer. Now the second second combination you will find in this particular stage is that the white could be on the second layer. Okay, second layer means on the center line. Okay, like here, and I can see there's one centerpiece which is there, which is I need to bring it down. So this also is very simple. Uh, it's similar to the combination one. You just need to bring this piece down by just making one movement. So if it is on the left hand side, make left clock clockwise movement, and it is down. Okay. If it would have been on right hand side like this, again you could have done the same thing. Instead of doing right clockwise, you would have done right anti-clockwise like this. However, if you see this, when I was moving this piece, it broke my existing piece. Okay, and while making this movement you have to be very careful that you have to make sure that which piece is actually going to replace. So if my white piece, when it is going to come down and it is going to disturb my existing white piece, then I need to find another piece which can replace the white piece. So to do that, I need to rotate my bottom layer in any at least one or twice so that I have a unsolved piece at its location. So now I have orange. I can just bring white down and I have two white instead of one. Okay. So any of the time when you're moving, before move, just make sure that you are not disturbing existing white piece. If you are doing, then make sure that you are changing the direction of your bottom layer to uh, to get our unsolved piece on the look on its position before you start moving the white piece. Okay, so these are the two steps, two combination. Now the third and last combination that you'll find is that a white piece is at the bottom layer or at the top layer. It means in the center line. Okay, like this. So if you see this, there's one piece like here. Again, there's on the another side. There's also on the bottom layer. Okay, so these two are the same combination. The algorithm to solving both of them are same. So to achieve that, it's similar to the step 2 we did. Only difference is that in step 2 we had this piece on the center layer. Here it is on the it was on the second layer. Here it is in the third layer, or it could be in the first layer. To achieve that, what you need to do is just to make sure that you are rotating this face side either on the clockwise or anti-clockwise so that it brings that white piece into the second layer. Okay, so I moved this and anti-clockwise, so now it brought that white piece on the second layer, and now you just need to follow the same step as we did in the second step. Just bring it down one moment again, but I'm breaking one white piece here. So before moving before bringing this down, I'll make sure that I change my down layer. I bring it down, so now I have third white piece solved. Similarly, again, I have a third, like the last white piece on the bottom layer. It could be on the top layer also. So I'll for a I'll give a how to solve if it is on the top layer. So it's again same. You just have to rotate this either clockwise or anti-clockwise, either way. Okay. In this case, I did anti-clockwise, and so now I can. This is on left side, so again bring left side down, but I'm breaking one, so I'm going to replace this white piece with this white piece. So I'm going to bring this green here so that uh, we have this white piece reserved. So I'm moving this bottom layer and bringing this down. So this is how you solve your bottom layer, make a cross. Okay, so go through the steps again, memorize the steps, and once you are comfortable solving the cross, then we'll move to stage 2.